Hey everybody, it's Gamer Grant here. Today we are playing a religious science game with the Greeks. As always, we are on Deity difficulties, but we do things a little bit differently here and go through things step by step and explain as we go so that newer players can follow along and hopefully learn a thing or two that they can take back to their own games and be that much stronger at whatever difficulty level they play on. So if that sounds like it might help you out, then definitely stick around. If you want to get good at Civ 6, subscribe and hit the bell to keep up with this channel. Alright, so we are getting into the thick of things here. We're not quite where we'd like to be yet, but we are ramping up significantly. We're just going to get right back into it. But if you did randomly stumble across this video, I'll put a link in the top right hand corner where you can catch up on anything you missed out on if you are so interested and inclined. Other than that, you can see we have a lot of work to do ahead of us. I've been pretty busy with the pin system here, and so far so good. We have we're sitting on 5 cities on turn 72. It's not quite where I'd like to be. However, we are really going to be jumping forward here very quickly in the next 10 to 15 turns. I imagine that we will probably have at least another 4 or 5 cities out. We have them planned here, but then we'll also have to figure something out because we'll probably come down here and make a cultural alliance and maybe settle in here. Or, I don't know, maybe up here. We also need to keep in mind, too, we need to find a city, a good location for the Munts and Scott research project. So we know that there's tundra down here. This is probably where we'll come look first. Speaking of which, that's what we are going to do. I'm going to take back control of this scout. And we're going to be getting to the point where we can actually get in water soon. So let's get him to come down here. And we'll embark once we get the technology for it. And then scout the coastline so that hopefully we can avoid being killed by the barbarians that are down there. Speaking of barbarians, some have come to play with us. We just completed the oracle here in our capital. So that is nice. We're immediately going to go start working on the temple next. And the reason being is the temple is going to provide, not only is it going to give us the 4 faith, it's also going to give us 4 culture because of our religion. In the meantime now, I think... Okay, so we've completely finished using that builder. This builder still has 2 charges, so what we're going to do is immediately get him to head over to the stone here, because that's where we want to put our campus. However, we still obviously have to get 1 more population size before we can drop that campus. And so... what we'll do, I think it's a $1.05 now for us to buy our next builder. Yeah, 105. So next turn we'll buy another builder here in Athens. And what we'll do is, since we're going to be overriding these tiles anyway, we will come down here and we'll harvest the rice into our city so we can force it to grow real quick. Because our builder here will have 4 chops. So rice 1, rice 2, forest 3, and... then I don't know, we'll build a fucking mine or something. Or harvest, actually we'll probably harvest the cattle, come to think of it. Yeah, there's four charges, 4 harvests, and then we'll go from there and we'll get Magnus on his way. So that sounds like a plan to me. Meanwhile, so he came forward now, did he not attack us? Oh no, we just still have movement. Really major defeat even with the 2 of them? Well, hey everybody, Gamer Grams here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered. And clearly, you know it by now, I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right? Let's just fortify and allow him to attack into us. That's the best we're going to get. Meanwhile, so that ship did come down and see our archer here. So that's good. We'll take another shot at it. And in the meantime, we'll move 1 step closer. Maybe our warrior won't have to be sacrificed in the name of progress after all. Meanwhile here, oh yeah, we were evading.
Has any
nice.
Significance it lies,
we were evading and we got another promotion. So that's, oh my God, could you imagine the fucking Petra? I know I said it last time. But geez Louise, if it only, you know what, is if there's stuff to chop to get this, I'm gonna do it. There is not much though. Because what we could do is make a cultural alliance with, if we could get Saladin to like us, we could make a cultural alliance with them, and then there wouldn't be loyalty pressure. It would just be loyalty pressure from Cairo. But actually, it looks like he's losing the war to Teddy. I don't know. I mean, and we could get a good holy site there. Alright, so we got 100 faith. That's actually really good, because now we can come here and buy this builder even sooner. So that worked out real well for us. Yeah. This is why I don't like her. I never get along with her. Oh, nice. They didn't even attack us. They attacked.
Don't reinvent the wheel.
Everything's going our way. Look at, we get clear the barbarian camp without even taking a shot, so our warrior's going to survive. And now we can just calmly move back out of the line of fire and start taking shots at the ship there. Meanwhile, over here, even more swordsmen though. Okay, so we have the okay, so we have recorded history boosted. We're gonna get our next science thing shortly, so that's fine. What we're gonna do is get military tradition for 2 reasons. The first is that we want to switch into so the first reason is that we want to switch our policy cards up a little bit here, but we want to switch into the maneuver policy card because we want to get 3 chariots, and so this will give us a 50% production boost towards that, since we just unlocked them anyway. And then now we can also switch our policy cards, because there's no reason whatsoever for us to be in the corvée policy card right now, so it just makes sense to do it that way. In the meantime, we are going to go towards construction here, and yeah. Alright, so in the meantime, with this builder, we were going to come down here, right? 1, 2, 3. And then let's go ahead and talk to Willy Boy here. He still has some money, so let's go ahead and grab that from him. Nice, he'll do it for 8. That a boy. And hold on, is it cheaper from here? No, right? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no, it's 3 tiles away, no matter what city we buy it from. So we'll go ahead and buy that and buy that. And then let's trade away our strategics. See what kind of cash Pachacuti's got. Actually, you know what? I'll just trade my horses. And I'll trade my diplomatic favor. Oh wait, hold on. Teddy probably has money. Hold on, never mind. Teddy pays more too, I forgot. You know what? And we've got enough of those cities settled that we're going to actually get open borders with him too. So let's take all his money and maybe a gold per turn. No. That's fine. We've been holding our borders shut to Teddy forever, but we have enough cities here that even if he were to somehow come through, we would loyalty flip his cities anyway. So that is more than okay to finally open that up to him, and that will help us improve our relationship with him as well. So maybe we can finally declare friendship, because now you can see, yeah, we're clearing barbarian camps, so he's happy. So we're at +9 to upset or to counterbalance the settling near the -9. So then we have +5 in the right direction. So I'd imagine within the next 5 turns or so, we'll be able to declare a friendship.
If you've learned a lot from my videos, consider supporting the channel by becoming a member. There's 3 different choices that you can choose from, all for different prices. But for as little as $5 a month, you can help to make this channel successful and ensure that we continue to put out videos that you enjoy.
Meanwhile, I think it's 120 now gonna be. Or no, 110. They only go up by 5. I think it's settlers that go up by 15. Meanwhile, though, so what was I saying? You are going to go here, and you are going to go here. And we'll fortify. Yeah, and you're going there. All right. I'm having a brain fart. I'm just going to keep playing. I forgot what I was going to say there. Couldn't finish my train of thought. All right, so we finished the granary here, so that's good. Oh my god, we were supposed to do this a long time ago. Jeez Louise, that was sloppy on my part. That was real sloppy, actually. Like, and actually, like, bad. Oh yeah, okay, so hold on. And put them on production focused, too. I don't care about them growing. Just get, you know, my fucking holy site. Alright, so, oh, we don't have open borders with the queen bitch over here? No. Nah. I don't care. Oh, nice. A second... Okay, so Fez is basically a dumpster fire as far as... Oh, shit. You know what? Okay, so I take back what I was about to say. So normally in normal science games, Fez sucks. Like, totally sucks in a normal science game. Because their suzerain is useless to you in a normal science game. However, when you use a religious unit to convert a city for the first time, you earn 20 science per population of that city. That is gonna frickin' be epic for us. And train a horseman. Alright, so we are no longer giving our horses away. That is gonna be, we're gonna become their suzerain. Oh my god, this is gonna boost us so fast. Yeah, okay. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna switch into back into that diplomatic league policy card here. Next turn. Oh, okay. I'll explain it when we start doing it. Oh wait, hold on, shit. Yes, you can have my iron. You can, because then I can buy warriors for cheap. So sure. I'll throw in my open borders and you pay me more gold. Whatever, sure. Good enough. That's fine. I don't need my iron now, I need my horses. Okay, so we got that switched out. We're good. Again, we're getting rid of the Agoj policy card. And we are switching into the maneuver policy card. We're leaving it urban planning. We're getting rid of corvée. I think we still have a couple tiles. So actually, before we do all this, yeah, there's still a couple tiles to buy. So let's go ahead and talk to Willy Boy and take what he'll give us. And then, how are you feeling about our iron, lady? Sure. And then go talk to Teddy. Nice. I just saw the no at first, and my brain's like, he said no, but I can't say no to that. So we declared a friendship with him. That is actually very, very, very good. That means we are completely safe now for 30 turns guaranteed, but it'll be easy to keep that going throughout the entire game. So essentially, we have secured ourselves a peaceful science victory by declaring that friendship, and we're going to cement it even further, and it's going to be more powerful because we're going to form an alliance with him as soon as we get the ability to do so, and then it's going to make our traders even more powerful. And yeah, getting ahead of myself. Anyway, so we're coming here to Teddy, and we are going to keep our horses. What would you give me? Yeah, sure. We'll take your 20 though, and whatever. All right. Okay, so yeah, we got as much money as we can get, so I guess we'll only be able to afford one more tile. That's fine, let's buy that one. and then now we're going to get out of the Land Surveyors card as well. Okay, so we're getting rid of Land Surveyors and Corvée. We're putting in Scripture finally for the boost towards our faith. We're putting Maneuver in over a Gauge because we're going to be getting those heavy chariots soon. But then now what we are going to do is we're going to go ahead and put Diplomatic League in for our first envoy. Is going to count as 2. We're going to confirm that bad boy. And now we're going to come here, and the second we train a horseman, we're going to hold on to this envoy quickly here because we still have, we're going towards games and recreation here. Yeah, see, fucking construction. I always have to hard research it. It doesn't work out. I waste my time. Let's go back into apprenticeship. We do have horseback riding already, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, so we're going back to apprenticeship for the reasons we talked about earlier, for the extra production and the getting the industrial zone. However, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold on to that envoy for Fez until we train that horseman, so that way we'll get 2 envoys instantly, and then we'll top it up to 3 and become their suzerain. But in the meantime, because we're going to plan for this, we're going to put on our religion here, and you can see that we got some big cities to go play with. So Valletta converts in 78, Bologna in 141. So you got to think about this, right? We're only making 24 science per turn right now. Once we become suzerain with Fez, this is going to give us 7 times 20. Like 7 times 2 is 140. Or 7 times 2 is 14. So it's going to give us 140 science for just converting the one city, which will be easy to do. And the same thing here. Like Charleston is going to give us 8 times 2, so 160 science. Like, that's epic at this point in the game. That's huge. And normally we'd never be able to do that. Like, normally that's why I was saying that Fez is a dumpster fire, because normally they are. But in this case, they're actually going to be really powerful to help us jump ahead in the science game. So that is actually really cool. Because remember, this strategy isn't mine, right? Like, I learned this strategy from watching a Chinese person play the game in Chinese, when everything on the screen is in Chinese other than the numbers. For like, I've watched them now for like almost 40 hours between the 2 times that I've watched through, and yeah, that is so cool. That is good to know. Like, Fez, oh my god, I'm so stoked about that. Alright, and so let's just keep rolling around them, because until we do become their suzerain, we can't get in there. In the meantime, how many horses are we getting? We're getting +4 a turn, so 3 turns and we'll have the horses. So we're going to definitely just save up our money now. In the meantime, we'll get our warrior out of dodge. Keep shooting that. Things are coming along. Okay, so now Magnus, yeah, Magnus still does need to be here. However, all right, so we're going to go ahead and harvest this now. Oh, stupid barbarian. They're going to harp. Okay, you are going to rotate, and you're going to heal there. Temple, what? Oh, yeah, we can chop into the amphitheater after it. So that's fine, yeah. Temple and amphitheater. Alright, so we're definitely going to go ahead and chop here. I was thinking that we didn't have anything good to chop into after this, but we do, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, well, it wasn't as... We didn't finish it. I thought we were going to finish it and then some, but that's fine. So we'll go there and chop there next turn. And then here, we'll harvest the rice next turn, and then we'll be at 7 population. So then we'll be able to lay down the campus, and we'll chop these tiles, like these 2 woods tiles here, into the campus to get it done faster. Alright, meanwhile here... So we're at 62 of 64. We're gonna move away from the volcano. So if it goes, actually let's move it 2 steps away from the volcano. We're going to take our promotion here, so now we'll be able to see through jungle. However, we're going to put him to sleep. Where's that settler, or that, not that settler, that scout. Yeah, okay, so you're going there, right? Hold on, I'm going to do this manually, because I think he already got upset, like, and screwed up, so, so we'll take control of him because we're going to go into the water when we get the technology. Other than that, though, I'm going to slow this guy down because as soon as we get 2 more era score, we've secured our golden age. And again, I don't want to waste era score because it makes it a lot harder for you to get your following golden age in the next era. So we still have 15 turns to go. So I guess actually what we'll do is we'll tell this scout to hang out here too. Alright. It's just a hoplite. Alright, there you go. We got the boost. The hoplites served their purpose. We'll actually chop out, because we finished the temple. We'll harvest this. Drop the campus. And now how much the amphitheater is, what, 600, and the library is 360. All right, so sorry, I was just freaking, that dry cough is brutal, man. Anyway, so what we're gonna do here is we are going to chop this into the campus. The campus is gonna take priority. So like I was considering chopping the amphitheater because it's gonna be nice to get us more great writers and stuff, which we can actually sell for gold, because we don't care about, like, they only give 2 culture per turn, which isn't a big deal, especially as we generate more and more culture. So it's, in my opinion anyways, it's much better when you're playing a science game to just sell them off, because you can get like 15 gold per turn, like, and this is in the early game they're willing to pay. So like, consider it like now our income is 2.4 gold per turn. We could get like 15 gold per turn for a great work of writing. So it does make sense to get the amphitheater, to start working towards that. However, it's much more important for us to get the campus online, especially when we take a look at the great people. You can see that they're in the medieval era. Isaac Newton is in the Renaissance era. So we definitely want to start ramping up. Like, America's making +7 per turn. There is no way that we can afford to lose Isaac Newton in any situation. So it's way more important for us to get our campus and our libraries and that kind of stuff up and running. So as soon as we do this chop here, we'll chop the campus, and we'll chop that into the campus, and then do we care about harvesting the rice? We can worry about that later, because we don't even have the technology to get dams. So yeah, we'll leave Magnus here for this turn, or until next turn. We'll chop this and finish their campus for them, and then so we'll put our production overturn production into the amphitheater. And then next turn, we're going to move Magnus down to our Sparta here, because we're going to start chopping out settlers. And then, whatchamacallit. And then we're going to move Pingala to Athens to take advantage of our new library, and then also the Oracle there to really start ramping up our great scientist points. Alright, meanwhile here, okay, so you can go ahead and kill that. Well, Well, never mind then. You'll kill it next turn. Alright, so... Oh yeah, so meanwhile here, we're just gonna put our scout onto alert. Or wait, is this the one? Never mind. This is the one that we were sending over here, wasn't it? Yeah, it is. Okay, so... we're just gonna guide them to here so that they're ready to go for next era. Put you on alert there. Here, we'll just go there and put them on alert for when we get the horsemen. Speaking of which, let's go ahead and try and get as much money as we can. Oh wait, never mind. I don't have any more money. Okay, so that... and then Teddy. Okay. Alright, so let's get out of there with Teddy. We're at 104 gold. Just head to the next turn. Our trade route was plundered. The fucking... oh my god. Okay, this is starting to get fucking irritating now. Alright, we have the boost in. We're gonna put them on production focused. Get that going. We're just gonna get Magnus. Like we're losing time here. We're just gonna get rid of Magnus. That's fine. We'll save that chop. Maybe we'll move Magnus back there when we build him a university or something. But for now, we're gonna get him going to Sparta so that we can start chopping settlers out over here soon. And then we are getting Pingala to finish the musical chairs thing with Magnus and get going to Athens. Alright, so there we go. We got that going on. Construction's coming next turn. We're on our way to apprenticeship, which will help us with production as well. One turn from the Acropolis there, so that's not too shabby. Now, actually, you know what? So we're not going to get a horseman here. We'll get that after. I just realized we're going to be finishing this Acropolis next turn, so that will give us an envoy. So then when we send one envoy, we'll get two, and we'll have two, so it'll turn into three, and then we can start our plan with Fez. Then, so which that means, you always want to make sure that you are sending, buying the missionaries in cities where they have your religion, right? So meanwhile, there's the most people over here, like 8 and 6 and 6. And they beat us to the punch, so much for settling our city over here. I suppose we could still technically settle right here. We'll think about it, but it's obviously not a priority anyway, so... You know what, we need to find somewhere to build more cities. We're running out of room here. Let's... Yeah. I'm getting fucking irritated. Oh, so irritated with these stupid fucking barbarians. Like, first the Sweden game, and now this one. Like, I was really, really stoked about this one. And now it seems like... oh well, whatever. We'll make it work. We're gonna fucking get through this here. Okay, we got the heavy chariots coming there. There, and there. We need to get, we're going to hit up Charleston first, so we're going to come here, and we're going to buy a missionary here for $1.50. Alright. Meanwhile, okay, so we'll move and attack and kill them. And, yeah, we're not going there. Fucking get your ass up here and deal with these fucking barbarians. Oh. Sorry. You know, and I am kind of cranky, too. It's getting late here. It's freaking 2 in the morning. Alright, so you know what? This is going to be the last episode I filmed tonight. Like, we will finish this episode, don't worry. But yeah, I don't want to make careless mistakes and screw things up. We are doing good here. I mean, we'll recover from this. Don't worry. It's just more of a nuisance than anything. Like really, I'm just upset at myself that I fucked up and I let that the barbarian capture the builder. Is more or less what I'm the most rattled about. Yeah, I don't care about we need to put slot in discipline until we deal with these assholes. Oh yeah. Oh, thank God I freaking remembered. Okay, don't switch that out just yet. Follow your own advice, Tyler. You don't switch your policy cards out before you take advantage of them. So this will give us suzerainship of Fez. Oh, which gave us Geneva too. Well, not gave us them, but told us about them, so that is good to know. Meanwhile, since we can see everything, you might as well move down here and then construct a campus. If only we could chop out this campus. Okay, so we're going to defensive tactics next. And now we're going to go ahead and change our government policy. So we're going to get rid of diplomatic service, and we're going to put in charismatic leader, urban planning. Get rid of this one and put in discipline. Right. Because we're not quite chopping out settlers just yet. We're about to be once he gets there and we get this shit done. But we still need to get faith and start buying them some builders to do that chopping with. However, I couldn't pass up at least getting us one missionary for now before some of these cities end up converting. Definitely want to take advantage of that science boost from Fez. It'll help us get to universities a lot quicker too, which will really help speed up the game here for us. So, yeah. I gotta go let my dog in real quick though, so... Alright, so... The dog is back inside. I'm sure you can actually hear it freaking walking around on the floor at the moment. He should go settle down in just a minute though. Alright, so we're gonna hit up Charleston first. And in the meantime, we finish the Acropolis here. Let's immediately get them to work on a temple. Okay, so how much are the builders going to cost? $110, okay. Good to know. Alright. Next turn we'll get a builder down there. And we'll start getting set up and ready to go. I'd really like to get that fucking builder back. So I'm going to actually start controlling these units manually, because everybody knows the frickin' scripting in this game is horrible. Alright, we got 2 turns here. 4 turns there. We'll figure it out. We'll get her done. Alright, in the meantime, we'll hang out there and get them to heal up. There's a drought by Mohendero. Who cares? It's not our problem. Heading there. Alright, and I'm a little bit irritated, so I'm gonna fucking play faster until I get the situation taken care of. So I'm not explaining. If I get to something real big, I'll try and explain myself better. But I'm fucking irritated. I'm sorry. I know it's not your fault. But okay, so there you go. We'll hit them again next turn, and that should do it. So we should get 9 times 2, so we should get 180 science. And considering like apprenticeship is only 380 science, it just goes to show you like that's a very big boost for this early in the game. So this is actually like the miracle that we had Fez. Like, I honestly, I freaking want it. Like, I really, really, really want to actually get more, I actually want to get more missionaries, and we will, but we need to prioritize getting settlers. Like, we need to get at least these 2 cities out. That one doesn't matter. Like, that's a maybe. If it happens, it happens. If not, I'm not going to lose any sleep because it sucks. It would literally be just for the campus. And that's only useful if we can actually buy these tiles to chop the campus and its university. So we'll see, but we definitely need to get this one going here soon, and then followed up by Kilwa immediately next. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to take Magnus here, we're going to chop out a couple settlers, specifically these 3 for sure, and possibly that one, and then we'll buy the rest of our settlers with faith. We won't be producing them anymore. But before we get this, we definitely want to get to feudalism here. And so in order to do that too, we need to start building farms, which I'd like to do around here. But until we deal with the barbarian mess, we don't really have that option. Meanwhile, we pretty much got this guy cornered now, because, yeah, we got him back. So that is that. And we'll head, I'll wait until we get this heavy chariot, but we'll head up north and go smash those frickin' barbarians. Alright, meanwhile, we'll come through here with the archer and come around the north side with the chariots. Meanwhile, you can just go there. Alright, so here, let's finish that campus. Oh wait, hold on. No, we're gonna put 1 turn into the campus. There's a method to my madness, so hold on. Yeah, we're converting this now, so this should get us 180. I almost killed the unit. But we're gonna spread the religion. So there you go. That was 180 science, so not too shabby at all. And now that we got apprenticeship, we are going to come and we're going to get sailing and we're going to get shipbuilding next, so that way our units can leave and embark. And then I actually want to get that harbor too. So hold on 1 second, because can that city actually make the harbor? Yeah, it can, right? Like, or did we place... No, we placed down another district. It has to get to 10. Okay, so there's not a crazy... Oh, wait, there is for this city. Hold on here, okay. We'll get sailing. Then celestial navigation. Then shipbuilding. And then after that, we're beelining for machinery to get Kilwa, and then beelining it for education to get the university. Right? Right. Okay, so we're at 190 faith now, so we can go ahead and get a builder here. Let's go ahead and do that. And it looks like we'll be able to afford another builder next turn too, so that's good.
Not that life ashore is distasteful.
Okay, so we gotta hurry up because they can actually destroy that city. However, Mohendaro's there too, so hopefully they'll come to our rescue. We should get there before they do too much damage here. We're not that far away. You make it back there. Meanwhile, you... I guess taking the road will probably be the fastest way. So we still had 3 charges left here. Does it make sense? You know, okay, we don't need this. We're still a ways away from the dam. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build farms. We're going to replace over them, like, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't matter. They're going to give us credit for building the farms. You just need credit for building 6 total. You don't need to have 6 at one time. Okay, so we have 2 charges left. we'll get this one for sure because it's actually going to help out, and we'll do those 2 tiles next. So it makes more sense for us to do this one since we don't have to cross a river to get there, and then we'll do that one next. And again, we're going to save that tile until we start working on a university. All right, so we're definitely switching out of our campus here though, and the reason why we're switching out of this and into the amphitheater is because we want to switch back into our policy card, because we're gonna switch back into the policy card that gives us 2 envoys for every 1 envoy for your first one, because we'll get 2 envoys in Geneva for constructing a campus, but then that is our second campus, so it's also going to give us 2 envoys in Jerusalem. So that is why we are delaying it by 1 turn. Okay, so meanwhile we finished the chariot there, so immediately go back into the temple. We can buy the builder now, so let's definitely go ahead and do that. We need to move this one. So can we place down a district here yet? Another one? Yeah, we can, right? Okay, beauty. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come here and we're gonna harvest this turn. Yeah, we'll harvest it. I don't care. It's just food. And the marsh is under there anyway. And then next turn we'll harvest the marsh when he's there, drop the campus, and we'll start chopping. But meanwhile here, let's go ahead and get that other builder. Alright, so now that we got Charleston taken care of, we're going to head over to Washington. And we're at 63 of 64, so we only need 1 more error score, and we got 9 turns left to get that. So we have plenty of time to work with. Let's just head over to yonder here. Yes. Nobody cares, Gilgabro.
Set your course by the stars.
All right.
Invincibility lies in the defense. The possibility.
So again, we're switching out a charismatic leader. We're putting in diplomatic league, and now we are going to be chopping. Like Magnus is almost established, so we are going to be chopping settlers. So we're going to get rid of scripture temporarily. Or no, we're not. We're going to get rid of the +1 production. We need our faith. We're leaving scripture in there because there's a limited time that we can take advantage of being able to buy builders and stuff like that. So in the meantime, we will put in colonization. Diplomatic league, right? Maneuver we're leaving in because we still have another chariot we need to build. We need to get limes in as well. But we'll do that after we build the chariot, because we need to get 1 city with to build city walls. But meanwhile, now that we're finished that, we can actually finish the campus, and we got diplomatic league in, so that will be good. And then here we go down here. All right, so we're going to harvest this and build a campus. Back to the ancestral hall. Okay, so now we're going to chop out wood tile, prioritizing. Alright, we're going to make sure that we own all the tiles that we are going to be chopping. Okay, don't care about those. Let's buy that one. We'll expand there in 1 turn. Alright. Meanwhile, we got another governor promotion by finishing that, so let's immediately go ahead and we're going to promote Pingala, and we're going to take the researcher. Actually, I'm going to take grants first. It's not going to be long until we're going to get researcher after this. However, I really want to get great. Oh, never mind. We have the double promotion. See, so we're leaving those ones. I didn't realize we had double right now, but we do. So there you go. Now he's getting us +1 culture per turn, +1 science per turn for each citizen where he is, and then also increasing our great people points generated by 100%. So that's awesome when combined with the oracle, because the oracle gives you, I think, 2 extra great people points, right? So hold on. Oracle gives you, ... districts in the city provide +2 great person points of their type, for example. Yeah. So, once we get this campus, so the campus gives us 1, then the Oracle turns that into 3, and then Pingala turns that into 6. So we're going to go from earning our +2 great scientist points per turn. Here, we're going to jump all the way to 8 per turn and actually tie with America. And that's even without the library. Then, like, obviously, as we get libraries and universities and etc., that just continues to pile on top of that. Alright, meanwhile, we're working on shipbuilding, feudalism. Oh, yeah, so we need to get the farms for feudalism, right? That's what this guy is working on. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the next one. Now, I want to see how many farms we have. Because remember, we need 6. Okay, so we have 3 farms to boot. So after this guy has 1 charge left, so we're gonna need 2 more farms after we finish with this builder. So you know what? They're there. We need this city to grow to 10 population anyway. We'll buy the next builder here, I guess. But in the meantime, we are done with the government plaza, the ancestral hall there, so we are going to go... Oh, Jesus, fuck. Sorry, so we are going to go ahead and pick the settler. I clicked it already, but I was freaking dying coughing, so sorry I edited that out. Well, not sorry I edited it out. You're welcome that I edited out the cough. But... so that's why we picked the settler there. And yeah, we will continue to chop that. Oh, actually, you know what? We're chopping settlers. We don't need to build settlers. So you are actually going to go and start putting your production turns into getting your campus out. And... alright, so we need to move forward with you, which clears the way for you to go there. Meanwhile, here in Washington, yeah, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and do this. Ugh, unfortunately, that didn't get us the boost. That's okay, because we need to actually get them to convert. Meanwhile, did I... oh, and we're at 65 out of 64, so we've secured our golden age 100%. But that's okay. Let's cross the river here. We want to head down, basically get as close to Geneva as we can, so that when we become suzerain of them, then it'll unlock. Yeah, so anyways, our friendship with Gilgamesh has expired, so let's renew it. Get them to pay us some money. Speaking of money, I haven't done that in a while. Let's go ahead and talk to Wilfred and try and take his cash. And now we're getting to the point in the game where I'm going to start saving my luxuries. Like, I'm not going to trade any luxuries unless I have more than 1 copy. Just because it's important that we keep our amenities up in order for our... oh, you know what? I want to buy that horseman too. Shite. Okay, you know what? Eddie, you give me that. We're at the point now. We have enough of a faith income that I don't need this. So what we're going to do is we're going to look for who has the most money out of anybody. So 305. 305. Okay, so either Gilgabro or that. Since he's been at war, I'm doubting it's him. Oh, 310, it actually is him. All right, so yeah, that's what we're going to do is we're going to see what he give us. 35 gold per turn. Not bad, considering that we're making 1.9 gold per turn right now. However, we are going to take the bulk gold as... but But yeah, I just want to double check that he is going to give us the most, or they all give us the same, because I'm not 100% sure on that. Yeah, see, they don't give us the same. So obviously 35 is better than 26. Sorry, Gilga bro. You snooze, you lose, buddy. Let's just double check with Patrick Cootie here. Alright. Alright. So, Saladin, you are the winner, my friend. And, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to take... First, we're going to go this and take as much bulk gold as we can get for it. Oh, you know what? He's barely giving us any money. Never mind, screw it. We'll do it, yeah. With this, we'll take all his bulk gold. And 20 gold per turn. There we go. Not too bad. So 20 gold per turn and 310 bulk gold for, instead of getting 4 faith per turn. So yeah, that definitely freed up some capital here. We're up to 474, and now what I'm gonna do is actually, since we are so close to the era ending, what I would do with it normally would be go to Athens and buy their library. However, I'm gonna actually buy a horseman, because by us completing this, we'll get another envoy in Fez, and then it'll clear the quest, so we'll get a brand new quest next era, and we have a better chance of getting more free era score, or not free era score, sorry, more free envoys. Not to mention, we're gonna buy it here in Olympia, which will help us deal with this fucking barbarian nuisance. So we'll go ahead and grab that now. All right.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened.
Okay. So we are done with Diplomatic League. Let me just double check. I know, obviously, in those other, the two, the one for Geneva and the one for Jerusalem, I just want to make sure. I think we've done every other. That's a nice feeling when you've done everything other than train a galley and recruit a great writer. And I actually would go ahead and buy buy a galley. Like, we will be buying a galley next era, but we'll save that for next era. There's no mad rush to get it, as far as I'm concerned, because it's going to give us +2 era score, and I don't want to waste any more. We're already 3 era score over here. Meanwhile, let's get our troops rolling. Oh shit, crossbows. Oh my god. Have I mentioned how much I hate barbarians? Alright, we have 28 iron. It's time to come here and... Oh, we don't even have iron working, do we? Time to get iron working. Okay, so meanwhile, too, we also have another governor promotion here. We've got Pingala already, other than the Space Initiative, which obviously we don't need for a long time. Magnus, we just leave at Groundbreaker. We don't promote him anywhere else because we're not chopping enough settlers in one place to justify the promotion. We're much better off getting Amani here, and we're going to get 2 envoys. So now we're going to send her to Jerusalem, and will actually become their suzerain in 5 turns as well. So actually, now that I'm thinking about that, oops, how many turns do we have in the era? 7. So we want to hold off on that. Yeah, we're going to hire her, but we're going to wait for 2 turns before we send her. And the reason being, because if we send her, we're going to earn 2 more era score and throw that down the toilet too. So by delaying her for 2 turns, as long as she is establishing on the same turn the era ends. Like, if this number is 5, that's fine, because it technically, if it says 5, it ends in 4, because the 5th turn is the start of the brand new era. So if she's 5 and this is 5, it lines up perfectly, and her 2 era score that she's going to get for taking the suzerainship of Jerusalem will apply to the medieval era score count, if that makes sense. Alright, we finished our campus. Let's immediately go for the library. So this is gonna hurt. Meanwhile here, we might as well go into the city. I'm not a fan of the crossbow. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to let them kill their swordsmen on our city, and we're just gonna keep our horsemen in the city for now. Meanwhile here, let's go ahead and we're gonna chop our first settler. And you can go here. Alright, so that's 1 settler gone, and we can put them back on the campus. Now, so this is the next city we're going to settle right here, is because the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus is a classical era wonder, and Kilwa is a medieval era wonder. So it makes more sense for us to chop this one first, because we'll be able to do it easier, and it won't require as many chops. And then whatever, however many chops it requires, and then we'll save the rest of them for this, because technically, we want to save 1, 2, 3. We want. Ideally, if we can, we want to save that, right? 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we won't be able to chop that one, but we ideally want to save this one as well here, if we can. We want to save those 3 for this city, because Kilwa, I think it's like 920 production to get it done. Anyway, so we are done with Diplomatic League now. We confirmed that, so we'll get rid of that. Colonization is still staying in. Scripture is still staying in. Discipline, sure as hell, is still staying in. Maneuver can come out. And we're going to go ahead and put conscription in for the moment. Just because we're not actually building any military units, right? Wait. Right? I'm building their library? Yeah. So might as well get rid of maneuver and put in conscription to save a few pennies. Get rid of that, and we'll put charismatic leader back on. Wait, how many influence points? How close are we? We're at 46, we're earning 3 per turn. So essentially, we would need to leave it in for 10 turns in order to get an envoy. I think we're probably better suited at this point switching it out. So conscription, scripture, colonization, and we'll go ahead and put that urban planning back in for the +1 production in all of our cities. As far as our natural philosophy, we will be slotting it in. However, if you take a look here at our list of reports, our policies, it's only going to give us +4 because we only have two campuses, and our adjacencies aren't that good in the campuses that we do have. So that's really, you know, it is a 10% science game, don't get me wrong. However, I think getting the +5 production in the cities is better and helping us get all this stuff out faster. Okay, so let's scoot down. Alright, here again we're building farms, so we still need to get, we're getting closer to being able to afford to buy another builder. Actually, we have this builder, right? Oh yeah, shit. And good, we needed 2 farms, so let's go ahead and do that. Is there anywhere where we're not going to just immediately override it right away? Not really, because we're going to be building that to boost that. I suppose we could do it there. We don't have a district planned yet. 2, 3. Yeah, let's... We don't have anything planned there. Let's get that. Because then when we settle this city, they'll already have a farm online to help them grow quicker. Wait, how much more do I need? How much was it? Was it 100? Whoa. Sorry, I looked at that wrong. 135, so we need 23 gold. Oh, you would like all my shit, wouldn't you? 10... 12. He'll take 12 horses, and he'll take all my iron. What would you give me? 97? Alright, and let's do open borders. And why don't you give me some more? Alright. Oopsie doopsie. Misclicked. Okay, so that's enough there, and so now we can go ahead and buy that. And now this guy can go there and build that farm next turn. And then we'll build a farm there. Yeah, there you go. Even though we will be building a district there eventually, for now, just whatever. And this will get us the boost towards feudalism. Jesus. Alright, okay, so we're gonna kill this kill the swordsman now. I don't care. Even if I lose this freaking... Hold on, where can you move to? So you can move to here. Can I move here and still attack? No. Damn, that was a bad move. Whatever, at least we'll have the boost. Meanwhile, next turn we'll have iron working, and we will not have iron to get it with. So that's fine, we'll move here and just hang out a little bit out of reach. We'll come in from this angle too, and hopefully be able to take care of it. Meanwhile here, we can finally make it down close. So we'll be all set for the next era. So here, build that farm, and then this farm, which gives us the boost towards feudalism, which we wanted before we found any more cities. Like, that's why we don't want to found the city until our builders have that extra charge from putting feudalism in. Meanwhile, we can afford to build or to buy another builder. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh shit. Oh yeah, never mind. That's fine. I was like, oh shit, I don't have serfdom in, but that we need the builder now. We'll get serfdom next time. Alright. We got iron, that is fine. So now we'll move forward there. You move forward here. And we'll attack there. The horseman is going to come across onto the hill. And you know what? We're going to die anyways. We might as well die doing some damage. Alright, we finished iron working. Now we're going to go back to shipbuilding. Oh wait, hold on. Did we get machinery? 1 second. Never mind. I take that back. We are beelining it for machinery. But we need to get ancient walls too. So you know what? We're not going to be boosting shipbuilding. Let's get Hold on. We'll put the turns into engineering until we have it boosted, and then we'll switch out of it because we'll switch into limes, and which will give us 100% production boost, and then we'll quickly buy, or not buy, but quickly build ancient walls in like a couple turns in the capital. Alright, we should be able to take care of that crossbow next turn, I think. Meanwhile, we do have one build left on here, so let's go scoot over here and we'll be ready to chop next turn. Meanwhile, here... we'll move there to chop. Oh, I almost chopped into the campus. I forgot what we were doing. Right, so we'll chop into the settler here, and then go back to the campus for production. Meanwhile, just skip the turn here. Hey everybody, Gamer Gramps here. I'm quickly interrupting just to say that if you're enjoying the video, please do me a favor and leave a like on it if you haven't already. It does really go a long way towards helping the channel get discovered, and clearly, you know it by now, I'm special. I need all the help I can get, right?
The advance of feudalism and the growth of iron armor.
Oh, I hate when the... I hate when the frickin'... I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the WASD that I use. Like the mod that I use to control with my fingers, or if it's just Civ. I think it's just Civ, because I'm pretty sure it did that before I got that mod, but sometimes for whatever reason it seems like the keys get stuck like moving when the turn ends, and then you have to like hit the key again like in order to like reset it. So maybe it's just my fucking keyboard, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so we've got feudalism here. We are going to want to change our policies, and we're keeping colonization in, we're keeping urban planning in. Oh wait, shit, yeah, we can't keep them all in. Alright, I think temporarily we will get rid of that of scripture, just very temporarily, to put serfdom in, because we have a city to settle, and then we need to get another builder, so we do want to take advantage of the extra charges. All that's going to stay the same. I think we will be we'll put maneuver back in, because I think they're about to finish their library, so that's fine. Meanwhile here, now that we have feudalism taken care of, what we're going to be doing is actually where is it? Now that we have feudalism, we're going to be headed straight to divine right here, and the reason being is because it's for one, we're going to get civil service here on the way and get an alliance, which is very good in and of itself. But then we want to get the Gothic architecture policy card here so that we can get Kilwa Kesawani. And then after this, we're headed directly towards theocracy in order to get our next form of government. So we're running out of time there. What we want to do is make sure that we have time to get this city up, which we're about to settle. And we want to get Magnus here, chop these damn frickin' tiles out so we can chop the settlers out. And then get him rotated over to this city next turn when we settle it, or the turn after at the very latest. And that way we'll be able to get... because we have to chop the harbor and then chop Kilwa, so we actually probably won't be able to save these now that I'm thinking about it. We'll have to play it by ear. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, yeah, because we could technically reach that too if we have to, but we'll see how it goes. Because then again, we want to get this city settled so that like this wonder is way more important than the mausoleum of Holy Catharsis. Like the mausoleum is just like gravy. So basically what I probably do is chop into the harbor. Once the harbor's taken care of, I would chop as much as I can into the wonder, and then just get Magnus to leave and get him to head there, and then let them finish building it manually. But speaking of that, we do want to get all these chops going. So let's go ahead and make sure we're all good. All right, so let's buy this one, I suppose. How many builds does he have left? Hold on. This builder here has... Okay, so that's his last build. This is a fresh builder, though. Right, so it makes more sense to go chop the lumber. Oh, that doesn't even belong to the city. Okay, so we definitely want to get this one because the Americans are there. And so speaking of them, let's go trade them money and trade Canada money. Oh, he actually has 108 now. Nice. That is definitely appreciated. And let's talk to Willy Boy. He's got 60. You guys seem to be moving up in the world. All right. So we'll go ahead and do that there. That gives us the jump change that we need to come here and grab that one. And now it's secured from the Americans. So now that we have that taken care of, next turn we should be able to buy another builder, correct? 130, yep. And, right, yeah. So in that case, since we have 3, you can come here. We have some sort of great person, great writer. That's nice. All right, good. So we're next in line for great scientists. So just in time, remember, I was like, no matter what, we're getting close to the Renaissance era, and we're still in the medieval era. We're still in the medieval era here. So although this guy isn't necessarily bad by any means, Isaac Newton is the bomb, and I believe he'll be next. So America's going to get this this guy next turn, and then we should be next in line. Well, we are next in line, but as soon as we see Isaac Newton, we are going to make sure that we target him. Meanwhile, what I am going to do, it's going to be 33 turns until England is ready to get another one. So we are, even though this is going to waste air score, we're going to go ahead and take him anyways, because if you take a look here, we're getting another one in 9 turns. So if we would have refused that, we literally would have had to sit there and not get anything for all those turns. And so you really want to be careful and very strategic when you pass up. When you pass up a great person, you want to make sure that there is an AI that is very close to getting that great person. Or if there's not, you want to make sure there's at least a damn good reason that you're passing it up. Like, for instance, if you know that, say, Albert Einstein or Isaac Newton is coming up next, well then, I would pass up to guarantee getting them if you're worried about not getting them. Anyways, okay, so we are over here. He's going there next turn. We are buying another builder next turn, so just keep... Oh, never mind, we have that one waiting. So get the settler going here, and I did change that, right? Yeah, I did. Okay. So let's chop out the settler. Okay, so we got this one is going there next. Now this guy can go, we'll go actually to get this city online next. And I know I said I was really worried about getting this city up, but we're going to be chopping out another settler here to go settle that just fine before Magnus is done. Like, that's plenty of production. So this way, this city at least will get a head start. And it'll just be able to grow a little bit bigger, a little bit quicker, and we'll be settling that one soon enough anyway. Especially because this city is the one that's going to be getting the love next. Like, after we are done with Magnus here, we're going straight to this city, whereas this one's going to be stuck on its own for a little bit. Alright, anyways, we finished our temple where? In Mycenae. Okay, great. We finished our temple. We need a builder charge to chop their campus. So in the meantime, then let's go ahead and get them in an industrial zone, and we'll swap that, and you are going to start our first industrial zone. There we go. And then we'll get their campus next, because we'll have more faith to get their builder over there. In the meantime, here... Alright, their next district is going to be a holy site, because we need more faith. But in the meantime, we finished that settler, so we'll go to a campus until we chop. Here, let's get the great writer online. And then... Alright, so now we can actually double tap them, because remember, we have the Alpine training already. Meanwhile, here I don't think we can reach them, unfortunately, but that's okay if we don't manage to kill them. Oh, we did pretty easily because we had 3 units surrounding them. So that's nice. That means we can actually go ahead and attack. Oh, you know what? Shit, that was a mistake on my part. I should have moved the horse here for an even better adjacency and then attacked, and then I could have instantly killed him with the horse, but we managed to do it anyways. But in the meantime, though, what we will do is get the horse, like next turn, we'll move the horse away, because obviously cavalry doesn't go good against anti-cavalry. So we'll get out of there with the horseman. We'll move the warrior into this tile here, and then our archer onto this tile, and we should be able to kill the spearmen with our archer while our warrior keeps them pinned in, and then just clear it out with the archer afterwards. In the meantime, we're going to put our scout onto the alert there now that he's ready. And we got 4 more turns. We're watching engineering here. We got to switch out of that soon. Yeah. Going pretty good so far. It always could be better, right? It always could be better. Alright, here we go. Let's continue on here. Alright, so engineering. Our faith is still pretty low. Okay, so we producing a temple there. Where did we produce temples? Hold on. Greece temple. 2 results in the capital and in there. Okay, so now in the capital, we are going to put 2 population to work in there and do the same thing in Mycenae. Meanwhile, all right. Finish the library now into the amp. Hold on, did we put? Oh, we did put maneuver on. All right. So how many? Who all survived here? 1 chariot survived, 1 warrior, and 1 archer. Okay, so we need 2, 2, and 2. But it's more important, I think, to get the amphitheater going. So we'll go ahead and start that next. I don't care about food, we care about production. Let's just get her done. In the meantime, oh yeah, you gotta wait till there's an amphitheater here. But meanwhile, we might actually be able to just trade this off. So let's see. We traded to Pachacuti last time. We want to spread when you are selling this shit off. You want to spread it out. So like, see here, 16 gold per turn. That's definitely worth it. Like, what good is that to us? It's 2 culture per turn, literally 2. Like the tourism doesn't matter, like at all, right? So 16 gold per turn now, or 2 culture. Which do you think is more helpful to winning the game faster when you're trying to win it with science? For 30 turns too, right? So that's like 300. See, I am tired. I need to sleep. Good thing the air is almost over. You know what I'm trying to say. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so we're gonna get the horse out of here. We are moving here with the warrior. Here with the archer, so we can take a shot at the spearmen. I was correct in that, and I'm gonna actually go ahead and hit them next turn as well. Actually, hold on, cancel, because we'll hit them again with the archer, and then we should be able to finish them next turn with that. Meanwhile, here we're gonna get our chariot to head to Olympia next. Here, oh, see, this is, we're gonna try and screw up their settling. Like, obviously, we can't fight them, but I'd at least like to frickin' keep them away from here if we can avoid it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, hopefully they settle in spot. Let's see this. Wait 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4. So fingers crossed they drop their city exactly right where they are. Because then we can still get our city right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Time will tell. Meanwhile, okay, let's take the shot here. Ah, just in time to get hit by a swordsman. Where is that horse when you need him? Alright. Oh yeah, okay, meanwhile, let's get out of engineering because we'll be boosting that. So let's go into construction next, I guess. Actually, shipbuilding. Alright, so here, again, we're getting settlers, so let's make sure, yeah, we do own it, and get going. Oh, and shit, we could have bought that builder last turn with the faith. Fuck. Alright. Let's chop. Drop them down to 4 turns. We'll finish their campus next turn. Meanwhile, we do have serfdom in, right? Yes, we do. We are good to go. Let's drop our city. No problem. Alright, we got the boost towards Reformed Church too. And now that I think we've gotten enough builders for a little bit, like after this one here. So what we're gonna do is, because we have this settler coming here, right? Yeah, we need one more settler, which we are chopping out. And then what we'll do, yeah, because we'll be able to just chop with this. Oh no, we'll have to buy builders there, but we can save up the faith. So I think what we'll do is we'll buy just like one missionary, or yeah, like 1 or 2 missionaries at the most. 1 actually, because that will save the rest for builders. But that way we'll be able to get 8 times 20, so we'll be able to get 160 science here. So that's like 3 turns of science. We'll be able to get baloney. Yeah. Sorry, just coughing again. Oh. Alright, okay, so meanwhile here, the only thing that matters is we buy them this tile and get started immediately on their harbor. Not that it's really going to matter. So might as well get them started on a granary to help them grow bigger. Alright, so now we need to finish up with Magnus here fairly quickly if we can. Actually, you can come over. Yeah, that makes more sense. You get the fuck over here and you can help too. So, let's grab Teddy's cash. Willie, we'll hit you up too, my friend. And now, oops, Pachacooty. We don't need iron anymore. No, we don't. In fact, we purposely don't want it. So let's take his 21 gold and 3 gold per turn. Sure. See if Gilgamesh wants our horses, then he will take them. He's broke, so I guess we'll just take bulk gold. Or I mean gold per turn. Alright. Sure. Alright. There we go. Okay, so that goes there, you go there. Almost like we have a somewhat decent plan. Suzerain status lost. Oh shit, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, so somebody took Brussels from us. That's fine. Like, I was expecting Brussels to go. And we're not going to fight for it. We have more important suzerainships to worry about. Specifically, I'd like to get Jerusalem. Oh shit, fuck. See, I forgot. Remember we were going to delay Amani? And now, look, I just completely whiffed hard and forgot about her. Oh well, okay. So, well, I mean, I care. I shouldn't say oh well, but we'll send her to Jerusalem now. Better late than never, I suppose. Meanwhile, we finish the campus here. We're just going to switch back into the settler. We'll move here and chop. There's that settler. So that's the last settler now that we need in this vicinity other than that one. You know what? Screw it. Let's go get that. Let's go do that. we'll go down there. We have more chops here anyways. We might as well. Oh, wait a second. Hold your horses here. Whoa, I almost whiffed hard. Okay, so this, no, this becomes a mine. And this becomes a mine. I totally forgot. Remember, we need to save two chops in the city with your, government plaza. I forgot we switched the government plaza to this city. So, well, I'm glad I freaking thought of that now. Hold on, what can we reach here? Alright. You have 2 chops. We'll save these 3 chops. All we'll do... yeah, you go there. Once that guy gets out of the way, we're going to move here next turn. We're going to harvest the bananas for the food growth. And we'll move... excuse me. We'll move here and chop that. And then we're going to move Magnus immediately to Rhodes. And then we'll just build mines and shit to help them out. And we'll save the 3 chops will be like... Oh, he has another... 1, 2, 3... Oh, no, that's that. So there's only 2... Actually, yeah, fuck the food. Can we get... Yeah. Forget the food. We'll chop this, and we'll chop that, and then we'll move Magnus. And that will still leave us with 3. Because I don't care about food. I don't care about holding Magnus up for food. I'd rather just... We'll still chop the food, but we'll send Magnus on his merry way. There. All right. Wow, I'm glad I caught that because that will make a big deal in the end. Okay, so we are chopping 1 more settler, right? Right. In the meantime, actually, we're not going to chop the settler. We're going to buy it with faith. We're going to chop their library. Yeah, we'll chop their library to get it up and working faster. That's fine. Alright, meanwhile here, we're going to go ahead and settle this. Or wait. No, you know what? That little dumpster fire city can wait. You go here. If we don't get the dumpster fire, we don't get the dumpster fire. Alright, meantime, so, I guess... we're gonna get rid of... Hold on a second here. Yeah, we'll build a campus right here. Or wait, actually, that's a hill. It's better to save the hill. Yeah, never mind. Put a freaking mine here. Sorry. This is what I mean. I need to get some sleep, so... Yeah, anywho. Okay. Put that there to... Oh, wait. No, put the mine there to remind me of that. So what we'll do is we will go ahead and get rid of that farm there. And just put our campus down immediately right there. Alright, there we go. Alright, are we gonna wait for Magnus here, is the question. We only have... Yeah, no. No, we won't. Okay, so we're gonna come here and we're gonna harvest the marsh here to start with. Meanwhile, we're gonna run like hell. And we're gonna back up here. Actually, never mind. We're gonna stay here and we're gonna heal because we'll be able to take one shot at them and then run. And we'll keep avoiding them. And meanwhile, let's get our horsemen to come back. You can just go on alert. All right. So things are going all right. They're definitely not where I would like them to be at this point, but you know, it can't always play perfect. Those barbarians really did slow us up, but I think we will be able to overcome it. I still do have hopes that we'll be able to hit a sub 200 win. If not, be pretty damn close. Nice. So I think our horsemen being nearby, it did kind of force them to go yonder, so we actually might be able to take real advantage of that. Yeah, because now we have civil service, right? Next turn, we're gonna take hard advantage of that. All right, so we're gonna come here. I'm gonna make an alliance with the Americans next turn when we get that. So then we have that there. So then 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. But that's 3 tiles away from that one. So settle here on the... Or no, that's 3 tiles away. Okay, fuck this. We'll let them settle their city, and then we'll find our other city in there. But yeah, that definitely sounds like a plan, because then we can fit in 3 more cities here, possibly a 4th, depending on how far that way they go, without any culture problems. But then also we can come down. Oh, I guess no, they've scooped it up now. But that's fine. We can grab this one without worrying about loyalty flipping either. And then all we need to do is find a spot for our... all we need to do is find a spot for our holy site. However, what we can do is just get, like, put this culture alliance in until these cities are all built up with high populations, and then we can switch the culture out after 30 turns and say, if, for instance, we could switch, what we probably will do, unless we find a better spot that works better for us, we'll probably switch into... Oh, wait, we're not declared friends with them, so never mind. We'll go looking here at the top, because there's tundra and whatnot, I think. Oh no, that's not tundra, that's freaking desert. Never mind. But I mean, I'd assume if Canada's up here, there's got to be tundra. Yeah, there's tundra here. So we'll look around more for a good spot for our Munson Scott research station. But yeah, and we'll have to figure out which policies we're going to get into here for what reasons. So scripture is going to give us +8, natural philosophy +6. Yeah, we'll figure all this out next time. So if you are interested, I have a lot of people always ask me about the different mods that I use. I do use a few different mods, actually, quite a few now. I think it's up to like 5 that I'm using, or 6. But if you want, I'll put a link in the top right hand corner of the screen right now. You can go check that out. I had made one video on the I made one video on the mods that I use, and then one of my subscribers, so Hasem, shout out to Hasem, watched it, and he was so inspired that he went and he researched a whole shitload of different of mods, UI mods, more ones that, like, different ones that I could use. And then he made me a video, or he made 3 videos showing, I think it was like 12 or 15 different mods that I don't use. And so I went through and I watched, and then out of his 12 or 15, whatever it was, I found, I think, another 3 or 4 that I really liked myself. So that inspired me then to make another video, and it's not out at the time I'm recording this, but it will be out by the time I'm actually uploading this, I'm sure. So I'll put a link in the top right hand corner right now to both of the videos. They'll be in a playlist together. You can go check them out if you are interested in finding out what mods I use. Again, in all those kind of videos, I always have a comment pinned at the top of the comment section that has timestamps in it, so you can just jump to it. Like, say for instance, in those mod videos particularly, I actually describe exactly what all the features are and what they do. Like, I show them doing what they do. However, I also have a summary of the mod and what the features are, what I like about them, and that's what the timestamps show you. So like, you can just zoom to say concise UI is one that I use, and I have like an overview of all the best things it does, so you don't have to sit there and watch me actually physically show you. You can just quickly read and learn for yourself, and then figure out which ones you want to use if you're not so inclined to watch the whole video. But anyway, this is where I'm going to put in the cut, so thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't done it already, please leave a like on the video. It does go a long way towards helping small channels like me get discovered on YouTube. And better yet, leave a comment down below too. How do you think we're doing? Do you think we're going to get to turn 200? Do you think this hot mess of a pin of a pin plan that we have is going to work out? Do you think I'm going to screw it up? Is something going to happen? What are your thoughts? I don't know. Call me an idiot, call me special, whatever you want. The engagement helps, but it's also fun just getting to know everybody who's watching my videos, and we're actually building quite the little community here. It's growing a lot more lately. We're actually, I had 2,000 subscribers on March 19th of this year, and so today, when I'm recording this right now, I don't know when it's actually going to be up on the channel, but as of right now, it's April 22nd. And in the last, so I had 2,000 on March 19th, I hit that number, and as of the 22nd, I'm at like 2,600 and something as of today. So it really is starting to pick up speed a little bit. So thank you for that, by the way. I really do appreciate the support. But yeah, as always, I've rambled enough for this video at least, so I'm just gonna shut up, and I'll see you in the next one.